Something's coming, can't say when. Belt tied around me, heart within. Doors might open any moment now. Gotta be prepared somehow. I'm ready and waiting, fire burning bright. I'm ready and waiting through longest night. Won't let it die out, won't fade away. Ready and waiting for that day. Burning, burning, never gonna stop. Burning, burning, till the moment comes.
Good evening, everybody. Glad to have you here. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you are here. Anyway, hit the likes, share the show because it does help the show to grow. Good to see everybody in the YouTube lands. Glad you could make it. I'm just going to say hi to some people in there. I have been seeing to Stan there. Sam, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Nurse Noreen. Hello, hello. Pirate Man, thank you for coming. Groovy House, hello, hello. Smokey McBacon, hello. Glenn Souls, good to see you too. Glad you could make it. And then I also saw Derek Nelson in as well. And also Zeppy Teppy, what's up? And Totally Level. What's up? Glad you guys can make it. Anyway, tonight hasn't really got a subject. I just put something catchy because I had to make up a stream quickly because I worked late. But anyway, oh, my hair's a bit of dear my car tonight. And PJ, what's up, man? Good to see you guys. The link is up there if you want to come and have a discussion. Interesting thing that when it comes to the poll, 26 votes. Are you a coward? Yes, say 23%. Why would you want to be a coward? Quite insane. The rest is no, obviously. But it's good to see you guys. If you just want to come and have a chill discussion or whatever, the link is above and we can have so. As for other people that know I want nothing to do with them, get out of here. It's as simple as that. Okay, so let's see. What can we discuss tonight? I was hoping that we can maybe look at some biblical stuff. Oh, there we go. Hello, Greg. How's it going?
Doing good. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Go pull up that live I done this morning. Let's go over it.
You want to go over it? Okay, we'll do that as soon as you acknowledge that Yahweh is God.
Go pull that live up I did this morning, and let's go over it.
Okay. Guys, you're going to want to see this because he's literally saying Jesus is not God.
No, I did not say that. I said Jesus is not Yahweh's son. Stop putting words in my mouth. Go get that live I done this morning, and let's go over it.
Do that now.
Will you apologize for saying you misspoke and put words in my mouth?
I didn't put words in your mouth. You literally
said that. I said Jesus is not God. I never said that. I just sat here and corrected you. I just sat here and corrected you. Jesus
I'm going to quickly go into
this is God's son.
Jesus is a God.
No. Go get the live. Go get the live I done this morning.
We'll do that
and
now.
let's pull it up.
I'll ask you something.
Quit stalling.
Yahweh. Do you worship Yahweh?
You're going to show me the cat.
Do you worship
You're
Yahweh?
going to show me the Catholic narrative.
It's not a Catholic
No,
narrative.
I don't worship Yahweh.
Well, that's Jesus.
Yes, Heather. They said
Yahweh.
They give us the narrative.
Yahweh's
There's one.
Yahweh's Hebrew.
Well, you let me finish. When Catholics put the Bible together, they carried on the Hebrew way.
Catholics didn't put the Bible together.
Is the God when they carried on the Hebrew tradition? The Hebrews were polytheistic. They believed in many gods. Yahweh was their destroyer God. It's clear in Scripture. Pull up that live. Pull up that live I've done this morning, and let's go over it.
The Catholics didn't put the Bible together, Greg.
So you're stalling. You're stalling.
I'm not stalling. I want you to read on screen quickly for everybody, and then
I can't see it. It's so small, dude.
Okay, so it's
Dude,
bigger for me.
I'm not reading it. It's so small. I said,
Okay,
go get
I
that
read it
live.
for you.
You want to see where I'm coming
Can I
from?
read it?
That
Can I
live
read
this
it for
morning.
you? Okay, I'm going to read it for you quickly.
You can.
And then I'm going
Okay,
to
okay.
ask
Hold
you,
on. You can
and
stall longer. You can
Greg, then I'm
stall.
going to ask you, to please be respectful and actually talk to me like a respectful
Yeah.
person. Okay. So, Greg,
You treat me
Yahweh,
respectful.
I'm not screaming over you or anything. I'm asking you simply to
I'm not
repeat
either.
that Jesus Christ is God. Anyway,
Jesus Christ is
Yahweh,
the Son of
the
God.
name. So Yahweh, well done.
No, I
Yahweh,
said Jesus
name
Christ is the Son of God. Sam told
Yahweh,
you Yahweh don't
name
have
of
a
the
son.
God.
Sam admits
You're still
Yahweh
being
don't have a son.
rude to me. You're still over talking me. So let's try this again. Yahweh, name for the God of the Israelites, representing the biblical pronunciation of Yahweh Vaveh, the Hebrew name revealed to Moses in the book of Exodus. The name Yahweh Vaveh, consisting of the sequence of consonants Yod He, Vav, and He, is known as the Tetragrammaton. Correct?
That's what the Hebrews tell us now. Okay, I'm gonna hit on something you said. Moses was revealed God's name, Yahweh. Okay, well, Jesus says nobody knows God's name except the Son who came from heaven. So explain to me, if Moses revealed God's name, that means Jesus lied was God's name, but the man who comes down from heaven, who lied?
Nobody lied.
Yeah, because Jesus says no one knows his name but his son that come from heaven, somewhere in that terms. But you just sat there and read. Moses knows
When Jesus said that,
God's name. No,
when
no, no. I'm
Jesus said,
talking. Please be
I never
respectful and
said
let me
Moses.
finish.
I never said
Now,
Moses.
you
Knows
just
God's
said
name.
Yahweh's name. I was correcting you. You said Yahweh's name was revealed to Moses. Jesus says, no, it wasn't. He revealed Father's name to people, not Moses. So where do you get that from? Somebody told a lie. Somebody was wrong. Was it Moses or Jesus? That's
No
a
one.
simple question.
No one.
Well,
You're not
no one.
understanding
Well,
what I said.
Jesus
Jesus,
contradicted Moses.
I have to say more than 2 words. Jesus was Jesus was declaring himself as God, as the angel
No,
of light, to
no,
Moses, the angel of the
no.
Lord. Yes.
Well, no.
Do you
It
think
does not
Jesus
say
didn't
that.
appear to Moses? You think Jesus didn't appear to Moses in the burning bush?
It, no, no. Don't
That's the same
subject.
subject.
You name was revealed. You said
What
God
happened? What
revealed his name
happened
to
when Jesus?
Moses. Jesus said,
What happened?
Jesus words Jesus spoke. Now Jesus
Come
said,
on,
no man knows his
Greg.
name but the son
Greg,
that came.
relax.
I'm relaxed. Once you quit projecting.
Greg.
Now
No,
quit
no, no, no,
stalling.
no. I'm
Go grab
asking
that
you.
stream
I'm
I've done this
asking you.
morning and let's
I'm
talk.
asking. I'm asking. I'm asking you. What did Jesus declare himself as to Moses in the burning bush?
I'm not going to say that's Jesus. You are.
He said, "I am that I am."
And
Correct?
okay. Well, who declared death was who placed death upon man in Genesis 3?
Sin.
Who cursed woman with pain?
Sin was the reason she was
Who?
cursed.
No. That's sin is not a person. Who means who? Go read Genesis.
Nobody
No,
cursed.
no.
No, no, no,
Read
no, no.
Genesis. Open Genesis 3. Go down to around where supposedly God says, who told you this? And then read to the bottom. Then we'll find out who cursed creation. Okay, if a snake done the lying, why was a cow cursed? The cow had nothing to do with it. That's not just God. Why was the earth cursed when the earth had nothing to do with it? It was one snake. Is
Okay,
that a just God?
let me try and break it down to you quickly. What happened
Can
is,
I? Before you go, I'm gonna ask one question. Before you start, I'll
you
let you.
can
I'll
ask
let you.
me a question,
I'll
and I'll
let you.
try
Just
and
let me
answer
ask one
you.
question. Did you learn this in seminary school?
No, I didn't go to seminary.
You said you
I'm not.
did before.
I'm not Catholic. I'm not Catholic and I'm not
You
Baptist.
said you went to a preacher. You went to a preacher man. Did you learn this in preacher man school?
Yes, I went to study
Okay,
theology. That's
so
not
you was
seminary.
told what to explain to me. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't told what to explain to you. So
Go
anyway,
ahead.
Greg, what happened was the serpent, yes, the serpent came and beguiled Eve.
Okay.
Okay.
Did he? So he lied to Eve.
Why don't you let me finish? Okay. The
Because I'm
serpent
trying to catch
beguiled
you so you can't stretch it out.
the
I asked you a
serpent.
question. So the
The
snake
serpent
lied to Eve.
Dude,
What
I'm
lie
gonna
did the
have to
snake
mute you.
tell?
I'm gonna have to mute you if you don't let me say more than 2 seconds. Come on. Okay. So what happened is the serpent came and beguiled Eve. Okay. The serpent did exactly what happened when Lucifer fell from heaven. The original sin was Lucifer having pride, believing he is greater than God. Okay? So when the serpent came and beguiled Eve to believe the same, what was the original sin? To make you believe that you are God. You
Okay,
can
okay,
be a God.
okay,
So what
okay.
happened? No, I have to finish. So when the serpent,
Ah,
why are you laughing?
this
When the serpent deceived Eve and Eve decided to take of the fruit to partake in the sin, because remember it was a commandment from God. So Eve broke that commandment, and then Adam as well also broke that commandment with Eve.
Are you
Then
done?
because of that sin, it has consequences. Because of that sin, they realized that they were naked, quote unquote, and that's when God came and asked what happened. So God didn't curse them. God said, due to the sin, you are cursed.
Are you
Yes.
done? Are you done?
Yes, I'm correcting you on biblical
No, no, no,
history.
no, 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 no. It's just a simple yes or no. You said yes. Okay. You said the serpent lied to Eve. What lie was that?
You can be as God.
Okay. What other lie was involved in that?
God doesn't want you to be like him.
No, 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 no. It is. God knows the moment that you eat this, your eyes will be opened and you will be like gods, knowing good from evil. Is that correct?
That's a lie. Yes, it's a lie because he knows
Okay, okay. Whoa,
that
whoa, 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 whoa,
knowledge.
whoa, whoa. Before.
There's a difference between having knowledge of good and evil and being a god. You do know
So
that.
I'm gonna have to correct you with Bible. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna correct you because since you're refusing to go there, I just
No,
asked
we're
you
gonna
if
go there
what.
now.
No, 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 no. I'm
I just want
talking.
to
Please
close
let
the
me.
screen. I just
No,
want to close the
Please let
screen
me
though.
finish talking.
I just want to close the screen on before we carry on. I just want to close the screen because it's been up. Can I quickly read this out to you because you're telling me it's not Jesus?
No,
Would you
no.
agree?
It's my
Would you
turn to
agree that
talk. It's my turn to talk, dude. It's
Would you
my
agree
turn to
that
talk.
Adonai? Would you agree that Adonai is Jesus?
I'm telling you, it's my turn to talk. Now we're gonna
Is
read right here in
Adonai
Genesis.
is Adonai Jesus, Greg? Then we're gonna get
Right,
on.
right
I
here
just
in
want to close the screen.
Right here in Genesis 3. For God doeth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and
Wow.
evil. Okay,
So I was
okay,
right.
okay. That's right. That's right. Now listen. And the Lord God. Wait. And Genesis 3, verse 22. And the Lord God said, Behold, man has become as one of us to know good and evil. Now, what lie was told? God just confirmed the snake told the truth. What lie was told? Genesis 3, verse 5, Genesis 3, verse 22. Please read them out loud.
Okay, before we go on there, would you
No,
agree
no,
that
no,
Jesus is
no, no.
Adonai?
Please read Genesis 3,
I'm
verse
going to
5 and
finish it
22
off.
out loud.
Greg, this is my show. We started off with
No, I'm your
Jesus.
guest. Respect your guest. I just caught you in a
Respect the
club.
host. Respect the host.
No, I can't
Greg.
respect the host. The host ain't respecting me. He's not answering my question.
Okay, I muted Greg, unfortunately, guys, because he is demon possessed. He doesn't like truth. So, Greg, I'm going to ask you again, and I'm going to unmute you so we can finish what we started this off with, because you are claiming Yahweh is not Jesus. And this is exactly what I got on here. So I want to finish that off. Then I'm more than happy to educate you on how Satan is evil, not God. Okay, so I'm going to unmute you. Is Jesus Adonai?
What lie was told?
Is Jesus Adonai?
What?
Are you running
No,
away
no,
from this, Greg?
no, you're changing the
Is
subject.
Jesus
You
No, this
said
was the original subject. I'm going to mute you again. This was the original subject. Is
no.
Jesus Adonai? Then we can move on. Just a yes or no. Then we can move
I'm
on.
not. Look, I'm not your freaking dog. You don't tell me to speak. I'll
Is
ask you a
Jesus
question.
Adonai?
What lie was told between Genesis 3:5 and Genesis 3:22?
Okay, I muted him again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell you, Greg. Adonai is Jesus. Jehovah Jireh, my provider. That's Jesus. Yahweh is Jesus. Jehovah Nisi, that's Jesus. And he just left, guys, because he doesn't want to accept that he's literally a fake Christian. I'm going to go through his stream now and I'm going to show you just how fake he is, because the guy cannot behave himself. He literally denies Jesus as God and claims to be a Christian. So I'm going to show there. We can see it on screen. Adonai or Elohim. That means Jesus, which is Yahweh. He doesn't like that. Okay, let's move on to his live stream. And Greg, you can always come back in. I just wanted you to acknowledge that Jesus is God, but that's a bit too difficult for a so-called Christian, as you put yourself. Okay. Let's put it on screen. But anyway, it's good to see all of you in YouTube lands. Thank you for coming. Please hit the likes, share the show. I really, really do appreciate you all. Much blessings. And trolls and guys, if you want to come in and also tear this video apart, you're more than welcome to come in. Okay, so this is his video that he said we have to go through. Open Bible study, the Old Testament God, the destroyer. I want to quickly point out, look at his thumbnail. The greatest enemy to the movement of Jesus Christ is Christianity. That's his thumbnail, first of all. I want to point out that, Greg, first of all, that is an oxymoron. Christianity is literally this acceptance of Jesus Christ as your savior, to be Christ-like. So how can Christianity be against the movement of Jesus when Christianity literally is accepting Jesus Christ as God? It's an oxymoron. Okay. Thought I'd clear that up. Let's go and listen to this guy.
Yes. Great-grandparents and great-great-grandparents. Many have got to meet them, others haven't. We're all given the same doctrine. And being we're in Satan's short season, those that know the truth,
We're not in Satan's short
there's
season.
many out there that keep pushing the same old doctrine we were all given, never wanting to truly seek the Lord, just trust what they've been given as true, without question. Now, many in the flat earth community, most in the flat earth community, should know better. Now, if you know for a fact that science has lied about the earth, what makes you think
science hasn't lied about the earth? Because the earth is not scientific. The consensus lied about the earth, Greg. Simple fact. And also got to correct you. No, we're not in Satan's short season. You're just delusional. Other than that's as simple as that, as I can put it. This guy is a nutter, guys. He's literally something screw loose.
School hasn't lied about the Lord. Oh, they never do that. You know, right? Well, the Lord said the very elect may be deceived. Oh, he didn't say that. Let's go see what it says.
Actually, yes, Didi, that is a religious Sean Hawkins, it looks to me. The thing, though, is I respect Sean Hawkins more than this guy, to be honest, because Sean Hawkins can at least have an actual discussion with the person if he really wants to. This guy has no way to control himself. He's so demon-possessed. If he just sees me, he gets all aggravated and triggered. So, what up? Hey, Wesley, good to see you. I just want to say thank you, man. I'm going to give you your present now. Your present is, I appreciate your honesty. There you go. Glad you like that. Okay, let's carry on. Yes, Jesus is God. Exactly, Thomas. Jesus is God. No, I literally believe he's demon-possessed, totally level. I do literally believe Greg Pixlapper Oink is demon-possessed. Very open about it. You can literally see the demon in his eyes.
Them are open. I've got to save them.
I hope it's loud enough though. Got as loud as I could put it now. Okay, get to where you want to say something. Come on. Sorry, he's not a very
Put some scripture.
exciting kind of guy.
It's something people have trouble with. Well, no, I can't say that. People love looking up scripture. They love it. But they don't look up the right words. How do I know I'm using the right words? Well, there's two questions I got to ask. Well, actually more than two, but how am I going to phrase this question? Who is the one true God? The Father of Jesus Christ. Can we agree?
Yahweh. Yes. Hey, good to see you guys. By the way, I don't think we're going to be able to watch this as much because this guy is really just making a lot of statements. And I mean, the guy can't even be honest. I mean, the guy, every single time he talks, it's just literally sounds like ramblings of an insane old man. So yeah, it's quite sad. But like I said, the link is above if anybody wants to come in. And Greg, you can come in again. More than happy to tell you again how you're wrong.
In the Christian community, Sam, you don't agree. Jewish people, you don't agree. Okay, who is the one true God? Jesus Christ, Father. Okay.
Wait.
Well,
Who is the one true God? Jesus Christ, Father. Jesus Christ is God. I thought this guy is a Trinitarian. Literally, Jesus is God. God the Father is God. And the Holy Spirit is God. They have the same title. So it's odd that this guy's claiming to be a Trinitarian, yet he's claiming Jesus is not God. I find that odd.
who did the one true God send to earth to teach and show us and to destroy the works of the devil? Jesus Christ. So if I'm using the words of Jesus Christ.
Hey, Luca, how's it going, man?
Hello. I am doing
How is it going good?
exquisite.
Oh, that's good. That's good. See, now I want to point out something. That's respectful. Thank you for coming and actually greeting me respectfully, Luca.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
What did the other guy do? I was only there for a short while in the
His
background.
demons literally manifested as he came in.
Oh,
Anyway, you doing well?
yeah, I'm doing pretty well.
That's good,
Who's
that's
this
good.
guy?
This is an insane man. Pig Slapper Oink, Greg. He's a Satan short seasoner. Thinks he knows the Bible really well. Everybody else is insane and wrong. And apparently Christians aren't Christians. And you have to throw away the New Testament because Paul is an antichrist. And Yahweh is not God.
Oh,
Quite weird.
all right.
Yeah, I agree. Genocide, I have to agree. Pig Slapper Oink is why people don't take flat earth seriously. I 100% agree. As a fellow flat earther, I have to agree with that. Guys like this may mean why people don't take flat earthers seriously. Quite insane.
The one true God sent, Jesus' Father, as my foundation. And I say this humbly. That's all glory to God. If I'm using the spoken word of God,
Hey, Keith.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. Luca.
Can we talk about satellites?
What about satellites? Well, it's going to be more exciting than Greg.
People are getting bored.
Yeah, I agree,
That- that-
guys.
I want
If
to
Greg
change
was
the
in, if
subject.
Greg was in, we would go through it, but he's not in. He ran away. So fine. Satellites. What do you want to talk about? Tin cans in a natural violation space factor.
Tin cans and all of that guy. Well, have you ever well, do you what are the chances that you are just have you ever considered that you might be mistaken about the violation of the law?
How can I be wrong about it? I have no
Well,
doubts because according to the second law of thermodynamics, it doesn't care about my opinion.
well,
You can't violate it.
this
Let,
what
let me
if you
ask you.
just
Let me ask you the same question. Have you ever had doubts that maybe you might be wrong? That your belief that you can violate second law of thermodynamics because of gravity could be wrong.
well well if everyone has if and a big if everyone has been like lying to me and manipulating the systems and everything is fake and then yeah, I suppose that I do have a belief in what physicists and FTFE, MC Tune, and whatever the others say.
It's
Yeah,
time to
yeah,
talk
yeah, yeah.
about the video. You said I wasn't in here. If
Oh,
I was
whoa,
in
whoa,
here,
whoa, whoa,
Oh,
if
whoa,
I,
whoa, whoa, Greg.
you said if
Hey,
I was
dude,
in here, you would
dude,
talk about it. So here,
okay, I muted him again. You can come in
oh
and have
my
a
goodness.
respectful conversation with us. You see what I'm saying? He leaves, we change the subject, and now he decides to come and derail the show again. So, Luca, let's go on. He can wait and cool down while we carry on talking about satellites first.
All right.
Oh, there he left again. Okay.
All right. So yeah. Well, like I said, I guess yeah, but like I do believe them, and I guess that would mean I have a belief. So I suppose if everyone if the schools, physics, physicists, and stuff is wrong or just lying, then yeah, I guess the Earth would be flat.
So you're just basing off of consensus. If everybody in consensus was just lying, therefore the earth could be flat.
Well, and their explanations of how the evidence works, and because of my understanding, the evidence, what they say seems to not contradict anything that they've said before. Sure, they might have been wrong, but they haven't outright lied, in my opinion, about anything that
No,
they've said.
I
If
wouldn't
they're
say
wrong,
everybody. I wouldn't say everybody's lying. I mean, think about it
yeah,
this way. If
if
you,
they are wrong, then they admit to being wrong. Then
well,
they admit they're wrong.
let's put it this way: if you taught a certain way to think and a certain thing, and you believe what you're doing is true, that's not lying, correct?
I
You're
suppose
just doing what
not.
you
Yeah,
taught.
yeah,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
just doing what you
It's not
taught. You
lying.
believe what you're doing is true, so it's not a lie on your behalf.
Mm. But I suppose not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But,
But
well,
what
there's no.
specifically? But what specifically is your issue with satellites, though?
Well, why? As my understanding of what they say, the second law of thermodynamics is that entropy will increase in isolated systems.
Yeah, according to the second law of thermodynamics, entropy will always increase in an isolated system. Now, the
Yeah,
universe is described as an isolated
yeah,
system.
that's what they say that the universe
You
is.
do,
And
Yeah,
Yes.
and you know that isolated systems is only hypothetical.
Well, I mean, well, yeah. I mean, sure. Then, well, well, I mean, if the universe, well, it's just what it's the closest thing to an isolated system that we have. I guess the universe would be considered as an isolated system because it, well, we can't really see the end of it, so it keeps
Okay,
expanding.
I
So I
just
guess in
gotta
that, in,
yeah, so I just gotta correct Miles because look at this guy literally making stuff up. First he's saying it's okay to lie if you don't think it's a lie. No, I never said that. A lie constitutes you knowing that you are lying. If they are doing what they think they're doing, believing it, it's not a lie because they are not deceiving anyone. They don't believe they are doing anything wrong. For instance, when someone is taught, okay, I need to press this button for this rocket to go into space, okay, and the rocket doesn't go into space, are they lying? No, they believe what they're doing helps the rocket go to space. Get it? Doesn't make them a liar. A lie comes by intent, Miles. The intent to lie or deceive. Simple as that.
and well, we do have photos from space as well, but
No, but
you
those
you said
photos, it's always the default. Photos in space, and these photos cannot be taken in Narnia because it violates the second law of thermodynamics.
yeah, but what if you're wrong?
How? That's what I'm
That's
saying. Show me I'm wrong. You claiming to be
yeah,
able
the
to
photo,
violate the second law. How am
yeah,
I
the
wrong
photo,
when you claiming to violate it?
the photo.
It violates natural law. So what's more
But
logical?
what if you're wrong?
How can I be wrong? You can't violate natural law, Luca.
Yeah, you can't, and we
Yeah,
have a
so that
photo.
makes.
So
So
obviously,
how am I
that
wrong then?
photo, that the photo doesn't violate natural law because it exists.
It claims to be taken in a place that would violate natural law.
Yeah, but what if your understanding of the second law of thermodynamics is wrong? Then the photo wouldn't violate natural law.
Okay, let me put this. So, because of an understanding of natural law would mean it wouldn't violate. No, it doesn't care about the person's opinions and knowledge. The,
No, no,
the
that's not
simple
what I'm
fact
saying.
is, the simple fact is, Earth is claimed as a globe to be an open
Mm-hmm,
system
mm-hmm.
adjacent in a low pressure vacuum vacuum of space. It's two separate systems. According to the second law of thermodynamics, the gas we breathe on Earth will spontaneously evacuate to the available volume in the adjacent system. That's what the thermodynamics says. It's not about my opinion or my knowledge on the subject or anybody. That's literally the law of entropy. The place you claiming this photo was taken has to violate that specific law.
But we have we we do have a container of thoughts, and yeah, Earth is said to be an open system. That is true. Because matter can escape and energy can enter. That's what an open system is. But it's not like it's not like a can of soda where you open it up and the
It's
pressure
exactly the
forces
same. Can of
the
soda is
air
hype.
to wash out and fill the vacuum and fill the
It's
available
exactly the
space
same. Wait, Luca,
to
it's exactly the
equalize.
same. Is the pressure in the can of soda higher than the surrounding system?
Well, yeah.
And when you open it, what happens?
But you get a very fast change in pressure.
It's some, yeah.
Like it's incredibly. The pressure changes instantly as soon as you open
That's
it,
how
which
entropy
forces
works.
the gas out.
That's how entropy works. Yes.
But it's not like a sudden change in pressure separates space
It
from
does. If you
Earth.
got two separate systems, it's availability of
It's a
volume.
but it's a pressure gradient, so the pressure doesn't instantly go from 14 to 0. That would be a violation if it did that. But it goes from 14 to 13 to 12, 11, 10, 9. Gradually, it gradually thins out to practically 0. It doesn't even reach 0, not really. Space isn't 0 pressure. Space has a minuscule amount of
Minus
pressure,
17,
sure, but
minus 17 torque.
it's well, yeah. It's
Let's just
basically
put it this way: space is claimed to be an ultra vacuum.
I wouldn't.
We can't even mimic that on Earth. I was just say thank you, Queen Bee, for your £10, which says Channel support. Please smash the likes and share the show. Really, really appreciate it, Vicky. You rock. Appreciate all the support. Yeah, guys, Channel support. Now she paid for it, so hit those likes, man. Thank you very, very much, Vicky. I appreciate all the support. But like I was trying to say, Luca, where was it?
Mhm.
The thing is, when it comes to spontaneous action, it's spontaneous. You know what spontaneous means?
Hello, everyone.
Hello. What's your name
It's
again?
Janusz.
Janusz.
Yes. But you understand, Luca?
GLA, it's a God-loving anarchist.
Oh. All right. I mean, not really. I don't really understand because for like that sound when you open up a can of soda, that's the air escaping.
Yes, instantaneously, correct?
Yes,
Spontaneously.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's what entropy says will happen if you have a separate system.
Why it happens? Because system always aim for equilibrium, so it has to zero it out.
But one, the pressure gradient, and two, we have gravity to. Well, gravity causes the pressure gradient.
Look,
gravity makes the layers.
Before.
You know?
You said before about the second law of thermodynamics. It was multiple times confirmed. So at this point, it's axiomatic, it's axiom, it's truth. You don't question that because you can check it yourself. So you were saying, what if? We are not speaking about what if. We're speaking about the reality.
You've got to understand that the isolated system is the universe, and the entropy of the universe does increase, but locally,
how do you know that?
On Earth, locally.
No, Luca, did you measure that yourself? How do you know it?
Well, stars explode, and
that's what you believe. Did you observe it? Do you have evidence for that, or you only repeat what someone told you?
Well, you
repeat.
I believe what they say. Yeah, I said that.
Exactly. And the belief is the enemy of knowledge. So you believe, you don't know.
Well, I believe what they say. Can you show evidence that they're
lying? Is the enemy of knowledge. You choose to believe, then no, because it's impossible to know.
Like, can you show them lying? Can you show evidence that they're lying or wrong about what they say?
Yes, there is plenty of evidence supporting claim that there is agenda to deceive. If you would be rooted in God, you would understand that was the goal. But because you don't, and you believe scientism instead of science, that's why we are where we are. That's why you all the time repeat the same things.
A motive doesn't mean that it's you like do it. Just because someone has a motive doesn't mean that they're gonna do it, you know?
Okay, I just want to quickly point out to you guys the reason Luca's in here, we have to admit, is much better than Greg's chat. Luca's the only one that has the balls to come in. So if you guys are moaning about Luca, you guys can come in as well. Simple as that.
Yep. Even if Luca is constantly repeating the same things, we are still trying to explain to him those things. He doesn't like our answers, but we are speaking with him. And you, yeah, like Flat said, you're complaining, but you're just only complaining. You do not come to speak with us. So, who is better, Luca or you? Luca, 100%.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
But yeah, just because someone has a motive doesn't mean that they're gonna do it, you know? Like, I can probably...
Yes, those people, if you would really follow what they have done during the history of hundreds of years and the bloodlines, you would understand. And for you, it would be, again, axiom, because that's who they are, how they are being raised. They are raised in the families. If you've been taught something from the very early age, for you, it's natural stuff. It's natural thing. Just follow those things.
Well,
like you, because you have been taught that the Earth is a globe, you follow those things. Because to you, they told you there is a space and vacuum, you follow those things. But you can't reconcile the thing that on Earth we have atmosphere and the air, and next to the vacuum it should be sucked out, but it's not. So here it comes firmament. It's not even the vacuum, it's water above, but you don't want to reconcile that.
isn't 10 to the power of negative 17 a incredibly small positive number?
That's what space claimed to be.
But it's not 0 though.
Even
So-
if it's true, even let's assume that this number is real. Let's say I agree with this number. How do you know this number is real? Did you measure that? Did you observe that?
Well,
Did you confirm it?
they apparently
No, you
did.
still believe what they say.
Yes, I believe what they measure, and I have no reason to not believe them at the moment. You know?
Look, for me,
So
it's very simple. Because I have personal experience, I operate from the first-hand knowledge, and I have some information, some info received, first-hand knowledge. So I do not believe, I know. That's the difference, Luca. You have to understand that. So, like I said before,
So you measured it.
Sorry, say it again.
Did you measure it? What are you saying? You have first-hand knowledge.
Yes,
So
experience.
you measured
Not about the space, about God.
But that's not really what I meant. Did you measure space? Did you verify what they said? You know, to find out if that number really is the correct number? Did you do what they say you should do to verify it?
You know what scripture says? Never trust in any man, only trust in God. Because man can always deceive you. There are no exceptions.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's PJ.
Hello,
Yes.
PJ. How are you?
Oh, good. Oh, good, Daniel. Sure.
Sup?
Good to see you guys.
Good, man.
Groovy. I just got
Very,
back. Last I seen pick up Pike Slapper, which is great to quit or something. I went to
it was quite bad.
here's the thing, so in order to disprove an experiment or disprove what they say, you need to do what they say in order to disprove it.
Right.
Yes, they do what they say because
Yeah,
they are
so
bound by the natural law and karma. They have to tell you what's their agenda, what's
so
their
for
plan. They're bound by
example,
the rules, so they have to obey those rules.
so for example, like the Cavendish experiment or the Foucault's pendulum, in order to disprove that, you have to do it yourself. Basically, you need to make one, and then if it doesn't show what they say it should show, then you've disproved the
Yes,
you've
that's
disproved
what
it.
we did. For example, with objects in the far distance, they should be behind the Earth curvature, but they are not. So we have provide evidence as what they say. It's a total BS. Very simple, very
But they
logical.
also say they also say refraction. So you need to take refraction
Right?
into
They have to always
account.
bring some bullshit. So okay, imagine you have a ship in a very far distance. It's supposed to be behind the Earth curvature, and you
Uh-huh.
are zooming in to this ship
Uh-huh.
from the shore. So tell me,
Uh-huh.
in which second, in which point, it changes from the natural view to refraction? Where is it? 3 miles, 5 miles, 5.3, 7.7? Which exactly moment? Which second? When it changes to refraction?
Well, yeah. Refraction's always going to be in play because you're always going to be looking through some kind of gas at the atmosphere more.
Right, but you are zooming in. So in which time, which second, how far it changes from your natural phenomena which you can observe to the refraction? When
I
it
mean,
happens? Tell me when, please.
I
Because you are
mean,
all the time zooming in.
I mean, technically, everything is everything. The the amount of refraction you get
No, I'm
varies
not speaking about the
between
amount of refraction. I'm asking you a specific question. When exactly your natural observation changes to
when
refraction? Yes. What's the distance?
instantly.
No.
I mean, well,
Instantly.
refraction is
Okay.
always
You
happening.
still don't understand, Luca. Please listen again. I will try to explain as simple as possible. You are standing on the shore. You know that the ship is very far from you. Let's say 30 miles from you.
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to be behind the Earth curvature because, as you claim, Earth is a globe, so it has to have a curve. And
Mm-hmm.
then you are observing through the binoculars or
Uh-huh.
good telescope
Mm-hmm.
the ship. You are zooming in on the ship, for example,
Mm.
camera in a phone.
Yeah.
So you are
Uh-huh.
zooming in, zooming in, zooming in, and you can still see it. So in which point it changes to refraction?
It doesn't change to refraction.
No,
Refraction
that's not what you claim. It
refraction
has to
is
change to
always
refraction because you can see when your eyesight is around 1.8 meters, you can see maximum till 4.79 kilometers. So when it changes to refraction when you are zooming in on the object?
refraction is always happening, so it doesn't change to refraction. It's always being refracted.
Okay,
It's
so
just that
if you look
you
at your
may
hand
not
in front
notice
of
it.
your eyes, it's refraction. Yes, you can't observe it.
Well, everything observed has refraction because light has to travel some distance, right? No matter where you look, light has to travel distance, which would make it refracted. But depending on the distance, you would never really know if it's refracted or not. Because if
That's
it's
why I'm
something as
asking. That's why
if
I'm
it's
asking.
something like a centimeter away from you, you're not going to be able to tell whether or not that's
Luca, you know that
refracted
you
or
make
not.
no sense. I'm asking a very specific question. When you look at the object, which is very far from you, you are zooming in. When it changes to refraction, and it's refracting from behind the curve. When it happens, how many kilometers, how many miles, how many meters?
Well, what's the like when is it? When does it start to get more intense? So refraction, or like when would you start noticing it more?
No.
Or
if Earth is a globe, if Earth has a curvature, so you shouldn't be able to see the object in a certain distance. So how is possible that you can see it? Because it's exactly in contradiction what the globe model says. Because if Earth is a globe, you cannot see it because it has to be behind the Earth curve. So you claim refraction. So it means refraction and giving like a mirror, other bullshit. So when it happens, when it changes, which moment, how many kilometers, how many miles, when? You cannot say no one can because it's bullshit.
Like when it changes, like when it changes
From
to
normal observation to the refraction.
It depends on the weather that day. It depends on the weather that day whether or not you get more of an intensity.
Okay, you have perfect clear day, no clouds, very low humidity, water is nearly not vaporing, perfect environment. When?
All right. Well, since you're not getting that much refraction, well, I guess you'd probably take the average refraction
Don't tell me probably. Don't assume. Tell me when.
When what?
When your normal observation changes to refraction.
I mean, the normal observation is always going to have always going to be refraction, so it doesn't change to refraction.
Okay, so how it's possible that you can see this object which is supposed to be behind Earth curvature? How is possible you can see it? We're saying refraction.
Well,
so
yeah,
you can't explain refraction by using word refraction.
Refraction is when light travels between two different mediums, right? The mediums, the densities, all play part in refraction. The temperature, too, you know? They all play part in how intense the refraction is. And if it's not a clear day, you're gonna see a bit further because the refraction of the light bends and stuff, so you can see a bit further. On a clear day, that's the time when you won't see it as far because there won't be much refraction on a clear day. No, there won't be as much bending of light on a clear day compared to a cloudy or
okay. There is minimum refraction. Okay,
day.
I follow that. There is let's say okay. Let's go with your thinking. There is minimum refraction in a great day. Okay, so how is possible that we can still see this object which is supposed to be behind the Earth curve? How is possible? Before you were claiming refraction.
So what? The boat is like 20 miles
Yeah,
away,
30 or even 40,
and
yes.
you can still see
Yes.
it on a clear day. Well, I'd assume the evidence of that because you're right. That would be probably not
You
possible.
can do not probably. Sorry, because I did it myself. It was exactly 20 kilometers, and I've seen even farther. Object supposed to be behind Earth curve. It wasn't. You can do it yourself. You can do yourself observation. It's not experiment. It's observation. You can observe this phenomena.
Can you show me
yourself?
Can you show me this observation?
Yes, I can. I have multiple videos. I don't have my own, but I can provide you multiple, if you wish.
All right. Sure. Yeah. I'm sure Flatside will allow you to share screen. Or depending on where the videos are.
Anyway. So I see a lot of people in chat. Guys, you can hit the likes, please. Really appreciate you all coming. And anyway, it's good to see you, PJ.
Yeah, good to see you much too, bro. Good to see you. What is there? Someone bringing up a presentation or something?
I think Anusha's supposed to be bringing something.
Yeah, I'm looking for the link for him. Anyway, I will find in a second. For some, I have found roughly around 100 examples of evidence that there are two entities in the Tanakh, in the Old Testament, and he won't be able to explain it.
Yes, that's
but,
true.
Yeah, but of course,
two powers in heaven.
Yes, two powers in heaven, exactly. But he will be dancing around, and he won't be able to explain it. He'll be, oh, that's not what it means. That's why when I will be speaking with him, I will request from you that you bring Hebrew and translation. So it's even better in the Hebrew, because in English version it's not as clear. In Hebrew it's much clearer.
We got another troll in the private chat just coming to try and swear at us again. Oh, shame.
Oh,
Bless.
I can't see it.
No, I already removed them before they could type the message finished.
Oh. Oh. Who was they?
Dima, or whatever their name is. It's the same person probably coming in all the time with different accounts, because it's always swearing the same
I dropped
thing.
for you one link in the private chat. That's exactly oil platform, which is supposed to be behind the Earth curvature. I can't remember the distance, but there are calculations over there.
Dima, there we go. See, Dima is typing. We're literally coming into what fake debate? No numbers, no evidence. See?
No numbers.
Oh, shame.
Because numbers mean everything, of course.
Saying just cowards. Hey, Matthew Eastman, good to see you, man. Haven't seen in a while. 31 months. He says, message, I'm a plumber today. Hard pipe hitting, mofo. Appreciate your support, man. You rock. Glad you could make it. Dima, why don't you just actually talk? What's wrong with you? Seems the only coward Joe is you. So your audio is up, so you can talk.
Okay. That looks like a day that's gonna bring quite a bit of reflection.
Okay, let's play it quickly for everybody.
For me, long-distance observations are the most important proof of the flat Earth. Under the globe model, all standing bodies of water, and land for that matter, must have a certain degree of convexity. Based on a globe circumference of 24,901 miles, the alleged curvature of the Earth should drop away from you at approximately 8 inches per mile squared. That approximation is very accurate, up to even 1,000 miles, and is well proven with engineering software and many calculators online.
That's already wrong.
What's wrong?
8 inches per mile squared?
That's
yes, it's very accurate, up to 1,000 miles on your geometry of the globe.
1,000 miles?
Yes.
That's not true at all.
That's what NASA claims. You don't believe them?
Wait.
Luca, you don't trust NASA then, because that's what NASA says.
Wait, but it's true though, because do you know I Can Science that channel?
I'd say it's probably accurate up to maybe.
No, Luca, do you know I Can Science that channel? Do you know that? Wait, Luca, do you know I Can Science that channel?
Science?
I Can Science that. Do you know that channel?
No.
It's a big globy channel. They did all the different equations and everything, and 8 inches per mile squared came up to one of the most accurate geometric predictions for your globe, up to 1,000 miles.
I mean, that's what you guys use, 8 inches per mile squared.
Yes.
That's not.
So you question your own beliefs?
It's not really. We use it for short distances, sure, but not long ones.
Anytime I hear anyone referencing curvature, it's 8 inches per mile square.
I think flat earthers do that.
Oh, of course. It's always flat earthers, isn't it? We're not the one with the curve. We're not the one with the curve. Why would we be claiming it?
I do because that it originally the 8 inches per mile squared originally came from a flat earther
Oh, did it?
who the flat earther misunderstood something written
Okay,
down.
so if the flat earther they took the 8 inches per mile square, where did he get that from, and what was the formula before 8 inches per mile square?
Well, he took it from like one of those
Yeah.
surveyors that do short distance measurements. Like I think it was up to maybe
Okay, look here. Luca, quickly watch this.
Red line is the horizontal length method. My preferred method was the arc length, which is shown here in blue. Comparing that with the 8 inches per mile squared curve just above is remarkably close.
Ooh.
The 8 inches per mile orange line lies between the extremes. Where is chord length on this graph? It's the green line, and you cannot see it. The orange line and the green line line up so perfect that you can't even see it. So
What do you have to say about that?
well, I don't know what that graph is.
It's the measurement for your geometry of your globe. You said 8 inches per mile squared was flat Earth based. No, it's literally based from
No,
your globe geometry.
I said flat earthers use 8 inches per mile squared, but
Yeah.
we still use it for short measurements. Yeah, like for example, we can use it for like up to 100 miles.
1,000
Sure,
miles.
but not 1,000. No,
1,000 miles.
I'd say it's accurate for up to
Okay. Let me put it
max,
again.
maximum maybe 200 miles.
Okay, listen what he says.
if you're not happy that 1,000 miles is still a short distance in your book, take a look here. I've taken it all the way out to 7,900 miles. It's off by 0.03%.
What do you have to say about that, Luca?
Well, okay, that seems pretty convincing. Maybe I was wrong.
Just thought I had to correct you on that.
I did want to double check just to be sure. But
What's up, Self?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Good. I find it really odd though, Luca, that you guys have specific geometry, and then when you get presented with that specific geometry, because it shows against observation, you want to deny it and call it flat Earth. Flat Earth has come up with that. No, we're just using the right geometry to show you that it doesn't work.
I heard Lucas say something earlier. He said that gravity caused a gas pressure gradient.
comes to
No. Wait a second. You said, I wanted to know: do you have any proof that gravity is the cause of the pressure gradient in the Earth's atmosphere?
distance less, blah blah blah.
I don't think.
Well, I'm reading up. I'm comes from the simplifying the exact formula. Blah. Relativity based on.
While Luca is doing that, Dima is literally just swearing at all of us in chat the whole time, the private chat. So you're in here, Dima. Why don't you show some kahunas and talk?
I believe it is a
Not literally show your kahunas.
They can't.
Obviously.
Somewhere up to.
They can't do it. They can't do
Come
it.
on, Dima. Dima's still typing in chat.
He's typing.
The formula uses.
Come on, Dima. Apologize for what?
Much more than a family. It works
Who
well.
is that? Who is that?
Up to.
Probably Sean Hawkins.
Okay.
Luca,
Probably
if you
Sean
read
Hawkins.
yourself, nobody wants to hear you read.
It says it works well for distances up to around 100 miles.
Well, I Can Science that took it and did the actual geometry and data and showed it's what 1,500 miles.
Yeah.
To 7,900 miles, it's only off by 0.03%. You think that's not accurate?
That's a small amount too, boy.
Well, yeah, yeah. 1,000 miles would probably give you an hour of about 0.53%, maybe.
No, that's 7,900 miles. It gives that percent.
What?
7,900 miles.
I got 1,000 miles.
Oh my word!
0.53.
Literally, there we go. 7,900 miles gives a discrepancy of 0.03.
Well, I don't know. I have conflicting results here.
Yeah, ChatGPT is not always the one to go to, Luca.
Well, even if it uses sites.
Are you saying that he's lying?
I don't know, because I've got conflicting results, but whose results can be trusted here? I'm not sure.
I don't think it's a globe, so I don't trust any of it.
Oh.
I'm just pointing out this
Well,
is what the globe has worked out, and according to geometry, 8 inches per mile squared is accurate to your geometry.
well, the fact that I said, the fact that I said 100 miles, and I looked it up on ChatGPT, and it also says up to 100 miles, makes me more convinced that I'm right.
Okay. If ChatGPT told you was a rooster, would you believe that too?
I mean, I'd also have to say that I'm a rooster too.
You would have to go along with it because ChatGPT said so. Gotcha.
No, I said it before I looked it up. I said it first, up to 100 miles. I said that first.
Okay, well,
and
even
then
if it's only up to 100 miles, do you think you can see that far?
No.
No. Okay, so it's irrelevant. Anything past 100 miles is irrelevant. In fact, much before 100 miles is irrelevant, especially when we're talking about 8 inches per mile squared, isn't it? So your focus on the minutia of this doesn't invalidate the observation.
Well, I guess if it would have to be like extreme conditions, but on a regular day, probably you wouldn't see anything beyond 100 miles.
They wouldn't even see 100 miles, bro. You're not going to be able to resolve anything at that distance.
No way.
What's up, Anson?
But I'm waiting to hear what you said about you said that you claimed that gravity was the cause of the pressure gradient in our atmosphere, and I would like to see the proof of that.
I mean, it depends on your height as well, actually.
Well, yeah, okay. Your height, whatever. Prove that gravity is the cause of the pressure gradient. Prove that gravity has any effect on a gas behavior at all.
Well, as you go higher,
I didn't ask you to speculate. I asked for the proof of your claim that gravity is what's responsible for the pressure gradient.
Right.
Not your speculation on it, not your hypothesis of it, the actual. Surely someone has done the proper scientific experiments to validate this claim, right?
Well, we have pressure gradient, right? The pressure gradient should be enough.
Well, no, it's not enough. It's not enough.
To have a
Why?
You're just stating something that exists and then making up your reason for it existing.
Exactly. When in a dynamic system, you can't just say gradient.
Have any pressure.
Then what's the other explanation?
Well, no. I don't need another explanation because falsification is independent of of replacement. You understand that? So you've made a claim that gravity is the cause of the pressure gradient in our atmosphere. Where is the proof that gravity is responsible for this pressure gradient? Is there some experiment
our
that you do
understanding
that
of what
would,
gravity does.
like I've been told that air falls, right? So we should be able to take a gob of air and drop it in a vacuum chamber maybe and measure how fast it falls or something, right?
I mean, if you grab carbon dioxide, which is heavier than oxygen,
Okay.
and you tip it, and if you grab it in like a tube or something, and you tip it over,
Whoa. Why are we
then
using a
you'd see
tube?
the air
Hold
go
on.
down.
Why are we using a tube?
Yeah.
Why don't you
So
just
you
take
pour it. You
just
pour it
take a
out,
hand? Hold on, wait a second. Just take a handful of carbon dioxide.
but it would escape.
Well, why?
It needs to
Why
be
don't
contained.
gravity go ahead and hold it there? You put it there, right?
It
It
needs to
shouldn't
be
move without
contained
any
somehow.
kind of force applied to it.
It would be very difficult to hold it in your hand without it escaping. You'd need the
Gee,
container.
it's almost as if a gas needs physical containment
Container.
in order to
I
exist
said
in a
that.
volume.
I
Geez,
said
that's
that.
crazy. So anyway, back to the thing of gravity causing that. And if what you're saying is true, then we would have layers of different gases,
Yeah,
starting from
we
the most
do.
dense. We don't.
Yeah.
We have a mix.
What?
We have
Yeah, we do. We have a
no,
pressure gradient. We have
no.
the gradient.
We have a mixture of gases with higher
In the gradient.
concentrations of some of the gases at the lower altitudes.
In the
That's
gradient.
not like a layer
We have
cake. You're
different
How
making it
do
out
gases.
like,
you
oh,
look up?
well, here's this gas and it stops here, and then there's this gas, and then there's this
Yes,
gas, and then it's not how it works, bro.
because they have different weight and different density and so on. So, like Sophs is saying, there will be layers of different gases.
There are.
There are not.
And not
Mixtures.
gradient. It's not the layer of different gases. You're mixing
Well,
basic
carbon
things.
dioxide. If you scan for what gases are low to the ground, you're always going to find carbon
Okay.
dioxide
So,
among
well, why
maybe
is
a
that?
couple.
Because of and how is that? That's because of gravity.
And the fact that carbon dioxide is heavier than oxygen.
Okay, there you go. You're kind of on the right track. You're kind of on the right track.
Yeah, it's more.
So it's
like
not
or
gravity
something.
deciding that this one's going to stay at this layer, and it doesn't stay at layers either. The
Well,
pressure is constantly changing.
according to according to W equals M times G. That's weight, right? Would you agree? That's what they say weight is calculated by. It's M times G,
Or M
and that
times
gives
A.
you the weight.
More M times A would work too.
Well, yeah, M times A would
Okay,
work too,
so
because
G doesn't
G
mean
would be the
anything at all.
acceleration in this
Doesn't mean
case.
anything at all other than the weight of the rate of acceleration. That's all.
Well, yeah, A would work too, because gravity
so that
is
doesn't mean that
acceleration.
gravity, just because you use the word in a formula, does not mean that is a cause or even a thing. Because it's a G.
Do you have
What does
another?
acceleration start with? Starts with an A, right? So why
Yeah.
are we using a G?
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Right?
just
We're using the first letter of every other component except for acceleration. Why? Why do we have to use a G?
because acceleration can be caused by different things.
Yes, it can, and those are measured
Like
in
a car can
what kind of
accelerate
forces?
forward.
What kind of forces are experienced? Like when an airplane turns, a
It's
jet
just
fighter
using
turns.
G
It
simplify things
increased the
better.
weight because of the G force, right? Okay.
If we said M times A, that A would be too broad. It could mean lots of different things. That A.
It
So we
could.
say M times
Like what
G
could it mean?
to make it
Like
more
what
simpler.
could it mean? What other kind of acceleration is applied to an object that's not being affected by anything else?
Well, it's just it just makes things easier to understand.
No, it doesn't.
Because
It just reinforces your idea that there's some kind of a magical thing called gravity. That's all that does. That's all that's for.
we could
Doesn't
say
mean
M
that
times
it doesn't mean
A.
that gravity exists. I could use a U. Okay, acceleration due to unicorn shit. What would that make much sense? Just as much.
It would. It would. You could
Oh.
replace it with anything.
But anyway,
God.
regardless of that, and your postulation that because you think that mass attracts mass for some reason, yet there's no mechanics known as for why that could possibly happen, other than your belief of that. Okay, what scientific evidence is there that gravity is the cause of the gradient? And if it was the mass attracting mass, why doesn't it all just collect here at the fucking ground?
Because gas is light.
Yeah, so
Some
you still say
gases
it
are
has
lighter
gravity.
than
Gravity's
others.
affecting it, right?
But you said that the gas is not flying away from the Earth. So you said that the
You'd
gravity
run
is
into
attracting gas.
buoyancy. You'd run into like the density tower, which flat earthers bring up, right?
No.
Some
are you
some
talking about
gases are
with the
denser
fluids,
than
with the
others,
different
so they
fluids?
rest on top.
Okay, you're talking about the fluids and the different objects in it. Yeah, it's a great demonstration of relative density
You could
disequilibrium.
think of gases as acting
You
the
can't
same
though,
way
because
as the
gases
fluids
don't
in the
go into
density
layers
tower.
like that, Luca.
Yes, they
Gases in
do.
our atmosphere. No, they don't. You don't just
Gas is a
suddenly
layer.
pop up out of there's no oxygen at all, or very little. You don't just suddenly
Actually,
pop
there
into a
would be
layer
very
of
little oxygen.
nitrogen.
There is
That's why
You
only
you
don't
have
just
helium or
trouble
suddenly
only
breathing
pop
on
into a
carbon.
top of
layer.
Mount Everest.
Would you mind if I ask a question to Luca?
Go for it, man.
Well, on Mount Everest, you'd have very difficulty breathing since
Yeah.
it's
Well, but Luca, have you
Also
heard of
very cold.
Have you heard of CO2 pooling before?
pooling,
CO2 pooling.
like pooling into what? Like a
CO2
container?
goes and it pools together and it stays at a place for a while. It's very deadly.
Oh, you mean
Was
dry
very
ice?
so.
No, CO2 pooling. Okay, it's very
Yeah,
deadly.
dry
There's
ice is just dry
No,
ice is carbon
I'm not
dioxide.
talking about dry ice. I'm talking about CO2. Okay,
Yeah, that's
the
CO2.
pooling. It's invisible. It sits there and usually happens when fracking happens or whatever. Anyway,
Well, yeah,
sometimes you
dry
get
ice
animals
is
that walk through there and they end up dying, or even little children or whatever, because it's invisible. But my question to you is, why doesn't that CO2 stay there indefinitely? Why does it eventually disperse?
like, is it like it contained? If it's not contained, then it's going to disperse.
No, my point is, so gravity isn't holding it, because if gravity was really pulling the gas down, it would never disperse.
Well, there's other factors other than gravity that could make it disperse. It's not just gravity. There's more. There's like other forces and factors to consider that would make the CO2 disperse.
Can I just quickly say to Q and Fee, listen, if I've got a punchable face, Q and Fee, come and do it. Come and punch it. Come and punch it.
I don't think Q and Fee will know which eye to use. He's so squint.
There you go.
Wesley said something about an ozone layer. It's not really a layer, it's an area, and it's the area of atmospheric gases that are being affected by sunlight. This is why when they started their hype about a hole in the ozone layer, try to dig a hole in the lake. See if you can dig a hole in the water. You can't put a hole in a gas, okay? It was just not present over areas of the north when in the winter time, when there was no need for it at all. It wasn't reacting with the sunlight because the sun was too far south. So there was no hole in the ozone layer. There's no really layer. at all. It's not, you don't live in a layer cake. These people are so stupid. They see a diagram in a book and they think that's what it is.
But that's also a thing. They love cherry picking one part out of a whole explanation and thinking, oh, this makes their point, but it doesn't.
Isn't that what flat earthers do?
No, that's what you've
No.
been told, because you're you know, if you could really just dissuade from your maximum or adoration for your Chat GPT and Tune and the rest of those clowns and shit, and actually listen, and probably really good thing to do would be to use your brain, okay, not someone else that you think has a brain, okay. These latent homos that you admire just don't have it going on, bro. You need to listen.
But yeah, onto that. Yeah, you'd never see 100. You'd never see 100 miles from sea level.
Okay.
Back onto that 100-mile one.
Well,
Yeah,
you know what, that
you'd
works out
never
to be
see
a
100
problem
miles.
for the globe, doesn't it? Because
But
now you
you
don't
know,
have another way to prove any curvature. So now you're stuck back at square one. So this is why you guys are never able to show any measurable curvature to the Earth.
but we have other things than our eyes. We can use other.
Go ahead and
other
use them then.
things.
Why haven't you used them?
Well, I'm not a scientist.
Well, why haven't scientists used them then?
They have.
What then? What did they use?
They had they did laser tests, and
Yeah, well, show
they
me the
have
laser
the other
test. Show me
lights,
the
and
laser test that they did that proves that there's curvature consistent with 8 inches per mile squared up to 100 miles. So go ahead. And then explain to me how a rail gun can go ahead and shoot a straight line and not have to deviate for curvature of the Earth in a straight linear projectile. That'd be a good one too.
don't
Do you realize what that curvature would do to the bullet train? Do you realize what that curvature would do to the bullet train? That sucker
Why
would
would it?
off the tracks.
Why would it do anything to a bullet train?
Why would it do? Because of the momentum and inertia behind it going those speeds. If it gets a deviation in the track, it's going to come loose from the magnetic levitation and derail.
But isn't it basically a straight line a bullet train has?
Yes, which isn't possible on a curve, fool.
Look,
but the curve is a smooth. It's a smooth curve.
Test. In 2024, it was 35 miles, which is around 50.
And not to mention,
kilometers.
very gradual.
So how is possible that the guys were able to shoot the target when there is a curve? So what? Laser, which is straight line, was bending to the Earth curve?
Did they shoot the bullet up?
No, it was line of sight.
Okay. And how far away was it?
It's laser. It's light, going straight. So how is possible it was able to hit the target?
And how far away was the target?
35 miles, around 56 kilometers. How is possible? Where is the curve? Did the laser bend to the Earth curve?
And how high was they?
Around, what was that, 50 centimeters above the Earth, above the ground. I would need to check it.
Okay, well, still, you could 100 miles. I said you would not see, but I don't know about 35.
No, because freaking, according to their own calculations, NASA data, it's impossible because Earth curve. It's impossible.
Well, yeah, the horizon starts about 3.7 or 3.4 miles away.
No, just tell me how it's possible. Answer the simple question. According to Earth curvature, you can't do it because it should disappear. It should Earth curvature should not allow to hit the target. Wait, wait. How it's possible it hit the target in 35 miles if the Earth is a curve?
But you don't think in
No,
order
there
to
is no
hit
but.
that target
Don't
that
say whatever. Don't assume. Tell me how it happened. Don't say but. Explain me how it happened.
what was it for? Like why did they hit that target? What was it for? Was it to get a world record or something, or what was it for? What was the purpose? What did it happen during a war? Was it just for fun? Because if it was like to get a world record or to have to fun, then you and I could bring up you don't think that they'd wait for the optimal conditions in order to take that shot. I mean I could say the same thing about that the world record photo that was taken. In order for it to be a world record, you don't think that they'd wait for the exact optimal conditions in order to get the world record?
Yeah, but you're talking about world records, and you don't know why it was done. So you're surmising why it was done. That.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but the world record Photoshop that
Still haven't
happened.
given me my answer to my question, Luke.
Maybe they weren't doing it for a world record. It was just recorded as a world record. I don't know. But you still have to to them, like you were saying.
Oh, well, what? Well, I forgot.
Because you were blethering about anything.
Well,
that's what happens when you
yeah.
keep trying to sidetrack and not answer the question that I posed to you. What is the scientific experiment that they used to validate
Oh, what the
that the
laser
pressure
thing?
gradient is caused by gravity? Where is the data? Where is the experiment? Where is the testing? This is a
We
claim.
know.
It's preposterous.
Well, they know. We know. They know that gas has mass, right? Would you agree
Well, how
that
much
gas has
mass
mass?
does gas have, and is it's and how can you get an accumulative mass of gas without it being gathered in one place? You have to have it gathered in one place for it to have a mass. Gas doesn't operate like that. You have to have some kind of a containment in order to hold that volume of gas in order for it to even register as a mass. And then it will only register as a mass if it's within the containment. If you try to weigh air, listen, if you try to weigh air, the only way you're going to get it to show any weight at all is if the pressure inside of the container that you're weighing it in is higher than the pressure outside of the container. That's the only time it's ever going to show any weight. When you empty a tank, it's not empty. It's the same pressure as it is outside. There's still gas inside that cylinder.
Well, yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
So why does
When
it
you
measure
empty a
zero?
tank,
Okay, see, there's the thing.
you'd have to manually like take all of the air out of the tank to get so that there is no gas inside the tank.
So that would mean
Otherwise,
that,
there
well,
will always be some gas in the tank.
okay.
You can't
So
be
now
certain.
apply that knowledge to the atmosphere that we're in, because so far we've had to use containers for every bit of that. We had to put it in a tank or a cylinder in order to weigh it. We had to evacuate a cylinder in order to weigh the cylinder. Okay. So now what we got to do is we have to prove that we can have this gas in a mass, in a collected volume without physical containment.
I mean, we have a container of sorts.
What?
Because our container
Test.
isn't the physical
Test.
kind.
Well, what kind is it?
It's
Test.
hello.
Oh,
I didn't think I could be heard. I didn't think I could be heard. I was testing my mic.
no
I
stress.
thought
How's
I
it
thought I
how's it
couldn't be
going,
heard,
Brenda?
so I'm sorry about. I thought I couldn't be
No
heard.
stress.
So
How's it going, Brenda?
Hello, Brenda.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just testing my mic, and I didn't know I could be heard.
No stress. People are moaning anyway that because just Solv and Luca are talking, apparently all the flat earthers are against Luca. So good to see another globe on.
I'm not against anything. I'm asking simple questions, man. That's all. Okay. Is that you people take questioning your
No, we don't have a
nonsense
problem. We don't have a problem.
as being
Offended.
mean or something. It's not.
Yeah, we're not offended. We don't have.
Okay,
we're
good.
not offended,
All
and
right.
we don't have a problem.
So
It's okay.
anyway, Luca, you said there was a sort of container.
Yeah, it's not the
What?
physical kind.
Well, what kind of a containment of a non-physical nature would be suitable to contain a gas or a mixture of gas?
Let's say, for example, you're like, it's a force basically. Let's say that
Wait, there's a force.
Yes, we come now with gravity.
Yes,
I just want to
gravity
read this super
things
chat out
down.
quickly. Thank you, Vicky, for your £5. Says trolls suck, but Kumi sucks. Poop.
Luca,
Thank you for the super chat, Vicky. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with QNF is he can't decide which side of the fence he is.
That's right.
You're right. I should have just came right out and said gravity.
I hope
I
you
think
won't.
QNFE attacks both sides.
Yeah, so I say he
I've
can't
seen
decide.
him. Yeah, well, it's not about sides.
I
think he
thought
attacks. I think he attacks Globers when they make mistakes, and he attacks Flat Earthers when they make mistakes.
if he's-
I haven't double checked everything that he said to make sure that everything he says is correct. But the idea, I think, is that he will criticize or attack anybody that makes erroneous statements, and I think that is an admirable stance to take.
And then you go to his channel and it looks like a troll channel.
I have no idea. I just know that the criticisms that he's levied have been accurate, and if he attacks both sides equally, then that is admirable.
Okay. Let me bring up a video he made about me and then tell me if this is admirable.
Okay. Fair point, Linda. Fair point.
Attacking is not admirable at
Good
all.
point.
If he's doing it fairly, fine, but attacking, no.
Yeah, by attack, I just mean criticizing.
Criticize is fine.
And
Criticize is fine.
criticizing and debunking, the errors that flat earthers make. And if he's doing the same thing for globe earthers fairly, then that's okay. But I can't 100% vouch that everything he says is correct, though.
Certainly isn't.
Okay. Let me bring up a video he made of me recently, and you tell me if this is admirable.
Are you still a retard?
Okay. Watch this. Tell me if this is admirable.
I need to make a confession. I have a circumcised dick and a prayer shawl.
I do know what's written on the prayer shawl.
Soccer ball when they were playing dodgeball with me, and
I flapped. Fuck's sake.
Oh hell!
And my son's name is Eli. And he likes when I read a Bible story in Hebrew to him.
Okay, so my point is, does that look like anything other than just trying to be trollish?
I mean, it's for laughs,
It's obvious.
right?
It's obvious. So
I don't like
when he says makes the sexual comment, that's obviously trollish and inappropriate.
Yeah.
Well, that's his kind of how can I put it, content. So no, when
Well,
everybody
it's not
says
entirely that. It's not all that. It's not all of it.
Okay, Karen, watch
Let's
it.
see that move.
The Bible in Hebrew. For many years, I pretended to be a Christian, but in reality, I am a Jew with a tiny penis. I have family in Israel.
No, I didn't get it. some family friends got it for me.
And I'm a fan of the Israeli Defense Force.
Come on. It's for laughs.
Do you support
right?
our army,
It's
brother?
joking.
David, yes.
Are you following the Israeli Defense Force on Twitter?
Yes, Mr. Netanyahu. My wife is chubby and fat, and she have a crush on black guys with big dicks.
See what?
Hello, fellow Jews.
What's that all about?
Eli must be
So, guys, tell me, is that to you anything other than just disgusting trolling?
Well, it looked like fair and
I
honest.
mean,
you
I
know,
mean,
Do
his.
you follow the IDF on Twitter?
No. Yes, I
showed
do
that
follow
you did.
IDF on
what
Twitter.
difference
showed
would
that
it
you
make
did.
if he did? What difference would it make if he did? What's that got to do with the price of butter? Nothing.
So he does follow the IDF on Twitter.
What has
Oh
that
my
got
God.
to do with what
Here
you're
we
pointing
go.
out, Brenda?
13-year-old Brenda has emerged.
So, Brenda, can you concede then your claim that QNFI is an upright guy that just, how can I say, what's your words exactly?
You don't remember? It was only a
No,
few
I want to
seconds
hear
ago.
what the words
Was
exactly.
it not
Like the
admirable?
memory of a goldfish.
Admirable. Yeah, he was
Admirable.
There you
admirable.
go.
Admirable.
Was this admirable to you, Brenda?
No, I don't think that personal attacks are
Okay, well,
admirable.
that's his content. So don't
No,
come
it's
talk
not.
bullshit
It's
with
not.
me next time and tell me
It's not his
it's
It is.
admirable.
content.
He does a
Thank
lot
you.
of that type of content. He does.
Yeah,
That is his
it's not
content. That's
tot-
literally
it's
his
not
content.
totally his content.
And most of the thing he just says, "You piece of shit," is all he really says, and then laughs.
That's true.
Like a crazy
God.
man. So no, QNFI is a
So
piece
do you
of shit.
follow the IDF, Keith?
No, I don't. Yes, I do follow the IDF.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I think the IDF is so great, Brenda.
Do you?
I'm not even
I
on
think they're
Twitter
guilty.
anymore.
I think they're
Brenda.
guilty of war crimes.
I'm not even on Twitter anymore. If you know anything about it, my Twitter was hacked ages ago, so I don't
I'm
use
not.
Twitter anymore.
I don't go on Twitter or X either.
And what's wrong with
Probably
following the
good.
IDF, Brenda? Do you have an issue against the IDF, Brenda?
Nothing, but it would be his accusation that you do. So you do. You
No,
said
no.
you do.
He's educated. Did you hear what he said about me? And what he said about my wife and my children, and putting personal information of my child being born to everybody to see.
Well, you put that on the internet.
I didn't put that up there.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
I
it's
didn't put
public.
that up
It's
there.
apparently, it's public. Otherwise, he
Got a
couldn't
lot
have
of
gotten a
I
hold of
didn't
it.
put it up there.
Got a lot of glurf.
No, where did he get it from?
Bravo, Brenda. Bravo. You just make shit up and hope it sticks.
Where did he get it from?
I didn't put it up there. So where did he get
Where
it
did
from?
he get it from?
I didn't ask him.
Where did Toon find my wife's email address at? How did he get that? Huh? How did he
it was
go about
public.
stalking?
It was public.
How did he
It was
go
made
about
public.
stalking? No, it wasn't public.
Yeah, it was. It was made
No,
public.
it wasn't. No,
Yeah, it was.
No, it's not.
It was easy.
And I defy you to show me. I defy you to show me where it's public. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you
It doesn't
can't
really matter.
because you just throw
Yeah.
shit and hope it sticks to the wall. That's all.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. This is
That
all
just
you
goes
got.
to
This
show
is all
what
you
you
got
guys
is your
are about,
faux
man.
outrage. Is your faux
It just
outrage
goes to
over
show what
personal
you guys
attacks.
are about.
But you people attack.
childish-
You people
you're
attack other people.
childish little.
personally.
You can talk about
childish
attacking.
little shits
You can
that
talk
can't
about
Brenda,
stand the fact
it's not
that
So
whatever.
that's
you're
all
wrong.
it is. That's all
You
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 have.
also-
talk about
Childish-
attacking, Brenda.
This year is
childish
all you
little-
have.
Yeah, you're childish little children. You're just horrible, childish little snips
cry.
that
Brenda,
can't
can you
deal with
show
the fact that
examples
you're
of the
gonna
fat
cry?
fucking
actors?
wrong. You're
Are you gonna
wrong,
cry?
Brenda. On every
I have the
level,
same
you're wrong.
idea.
And Luca, you never answered my question. Is there an experiment that verifies your claim of the
Well,
gradient
I
of pressure
think-
being caused by gravity?
Well, we
Or is
know
did you
that.
just pull that out of your ass?
Well, we know that mass attracts mass, right?
Well, no, you think mass attracts mass,
No,
but
we
that's
do know
okay.
that. That's absurd.
Let's assume that it does. Now, what experiment verifies that air pressure and a volume of air can be contained with any other means than physical containment?
Well,
Gas has
the
mass.
mass attracts mass.
I don't
Should
give a
be
shit.
enough
You got
to prove
how do you
that.
get a mass of gas without a containment?
Okay, before we do carry on, I just want to read the super chat out. Thank you, Bruce, for your 2 Australians. I'll debate you on the Trinity on a formal debate. You're on. email me at flatsuit@gmail.com and we work out a date. More than happy to debate you. Okay, go on.
I have a
Lewis.
stream idea. I have a stream idea you could do.
Okay.
Heath. It's where you go over to flatearth.ws.
Oh, Brenda.
What? I'm not doing anything.
There's a message for you from QNFI.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm not available.
Lucky.
He got rejected.
No, I think QNFE makes some good
Playing
points
hard to
there,
get.
and he makes fun of people like you who are compulsive liars.
Oh wow!
Oh,
You
now I'm a
don't think?
compulsive
You don't
liar.
think? Hold on, wait a
Wow.
second. You don't think
Whoa,
tucking
what
your
did I
dick
lie
and wearing
about?
a dress is lying?
No,
You
it's
don't
not.
think
wait.
presenting
I wanna-
yourself as something you're not is not lying?
Wait. Brenda, please tell me what I lied about.
You lied about a lot of things.
Like?
11 frames. You've lied
No,
about
it's all there in the video. I
the-
can show you now. I can go
Yeah.
to the original and show you all the frames are there. So how did I lie about
No,
it?
you didn't. No, you removed the frames.
Can I show you all the frames there
I have
quickly?
Red's original. Not the,
I have
not the
I have
doctored
my
one that you have.
original. You know, my
Yours
original
isn't
that you're
original.
claiming
Yours
was
is
removed.
doctored. Yours is
Oh,
doctored.
it's RM Armstrong. No,
No.
RM. Then I don't. Not a. No, thank you. Bye,
interesting.
RM. Anyway,
Brenda,
if it's Aaron Armstrong,
honest
I'm not.
question.
Yeah,
I'm
you've
not.
lied. You've lied repeatedly to people.
I have honest
You've lied
question
about
to you, Brenda.
photographs.
Where?
Right?
Can you
About
Dave
ask me a
what?
McClellan
question?
You're
has
just
caught you
saying
in
lying
lies.
doesn't
Dave-
make lying. But
Dave-
I'm going to
yes.
bring the 11 frames thing up quickly, and you're going to show me. I'm going to show you exactly all the
I think
frames
you're
are there. How's that,
You
Brenda?
removed the frames.
I think you're obsessed, Brenda. I think you're obsessed. If you have a collection of
I
shit,
don't
Well,
you're obsessed, man.
I don't have
These
it.
all of your
way weird.
I can say that at one part in the video he did quote, as he puts it, remove the mirage.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
6
Yeah,
years
that's-
ago. You see,
that's
this is the video.
removing-
Oops, no curve.
That's removing the
You
evidence.
show
yeah.
me. I'm going to show you, and you're going to tell me that these frames are removed. Please go ahead, Brenda. Because all the frames are there, Brenda.
Yeah, you
All the
removed
fr-
the mirage.
Oh, I removed Mirage. Now it's not 11 frames
Yeah.
anymore. Okay, well done.
Yeah.
So Brenda just got caught
11
lying.
frames were doctored.
No, nothing was doctored.
Yeah, you removed.
Somebody told
you
her that
removed-
he ain't
you
got a
removed
clue in
it.
the world. Somebody told
You
him that
removed
shit.
it.
You're sitting there watching McToon.
Why do you think till this day?
original
Why do you
is
think
on
till this
Red's rhetoric.
Brenda?
Original-
Why do you
Red's
think till
rhetoric
this
has
day?
the original.
Brenda, why do you think till this day Red Rhetoric's still running away from me about this? Still today, he hasn't spoken to me about this. You know why? Because he's a coward. You know why he's a coward? Because if I show this, it shows him to be a liar.
He's a tool.
Brenda, I have one last question to you. You're clearly always triggered when you speak with us. So
I'm not.
you sound definitely like.
I'm not.
But you definitely don't like us. You totally
I'm not.
disagree with us. Okay, you disagree with
Yes,
us.
I disagree with you.
Okay. So why would you surround yourself with people with who you are disagreeing with?
I don't.
You do, because you're coming
No.
to stream.
The fact that I come here doesn't mean I surround myself with people who disagree with me.
You do, with our voices.
I don't hang out here. I
do.
come here to debate you.
You do. Nearly each time you are on the stream.
Yeah, I come here to debate you. I don't hang out with you.
Mr. Jingles, Reds runs for me.
So
Nice
what
try,
would you
buddy.
debate?
It's been
Nice
6
try,
years
Like
now.
us? What's
It's
the
been
point?
6 years now, and Red's still running.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aaron Armstrong, for your super chat again. But like I said, I want nothing to do with you. Stay away from me. Thank you. Anyway, look what's going to happen now, Brenda. Look how it's going to fall, and it's going to show all the frames in the video.
Well, one of them does. The other one
It's the
doesn't.
same video. It's the same video, guys.
They run around slapping their dicks trying to find something all the time. Oh,
Yeah,
Years
imagine
ago as
that. I'm
well.
still waiting for Brenda to show where I lied.
6 years
You
ago.
know,
this is-
Flat, I admire you. I wouldn't
When
give
you
a
alter,
fuck
when you
and try to
alter
explain to
the
them and
video,
show and try to justify myself. Because they
And
will
when
always be
nobody
saying
cares.
shit.
Would you just
Whatever
shut
you
up?
provide
Nobody
evidence,
listens
whatever
to you.
evidence provide, they always
Look, Brenda.
find shit to bash
Oh
you.
no, is that everything? Is that all the frames in the video, Brenda?
You
Let's go.
doctor,
Let's go back.
you
Let's go back.
removed
Let's go
the
back.
mirage. You removed the
Wait.
mirage.
Is there a mirage? Yeah, Brenda. You know what? Let's slow it down for you. Let's go playback speed. I'm going to make it as slow as possible. Okay. Can even make it big. There you see the capsule falling.
What's this?
Wow, I should have removed more frames apparently because it takes so long to fall. There we go.
Here it comes.
And it's falling. And it's falling. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh no! All the frames are there, Brenda.
And the splash was long.
Why is there a pause? Why is there a pause when it goes over the horizon, and then it takes time for the splash to come
Brenda.
up?
I thought you said I took out the frames. Brenda,
Why is there a pause?
Brenda, did you not say I took the frames out?
Why is there a pause?
Did you not say I took the frames out?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Not in this video, but in other ones.
That is this video. It's my original video. 6 years ago. There we go.
In other videos,
it's the same video. Same video. Same
Yes, you
video.
did.
Let's carry
No,
on.
it's not.
Same video.
You removed
Yes,
those
Oh, no,
frames.
you're lying again.
So why does it take time? Why does it take time
It's a
after it
mirage.
disappears?
Guess
Why
what,
does it take time?
Brenda? Guess what, Brenda? Same video. Now let's see what I do. Did
Why
you
does
see
it take time?
Did you see it? And then I'm going to pause it. Look what's going to happen. Same video. I paused it. And what do I point out? Apparent horizon. Okay, maybe I have to make it a bit quicker now because now it's going slow. Normal. There we go. Oh, am I showing you the horizon? Apparent horizon, telling you that?
Why does it take time when it goes over the horizon?
Because it's in a mirage.
No, it's not.
It is.
Why does it
in a
take
mirage.
time?
Look, I even pointed out inferior mirage. Wait, maybe I should make it
Why
bigger
does
for
it take
Brenda.
time?
Can you see that reflection there, Brenda? You see that reflection above the horizon, Brenda?
Is it?
Is the capsule reflecting above the horizon, Brenda?
No.
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 Are you blind?
How can it reflect above the horizon?
In a mirage.
No, the mirage is below the horizon.
Oh my God.
No, it's literally
that's
above.
A thin strip. It's a thin
You know what I'm
strip
gonna
that's
do? I'm gonna
reflecting the
print
sky
green.
above it.
What is that black
It's the
hump we're
ocean.
seeing under the capsule? What's that black hump we're seeing under the capsule
Reflection.
right there?
It's a reflection on the
Ah,
water.
a reflection.
On the water.
Reflection
Above the
on the
horizon.
water.
No, it's on the
Sticking up in
water.
3D time. Sticking
It's
up
on the
above the
water.
water.
No,
Sticking
it's not.
up above the water. Yeah, very
No, it's
good,
not.
Brenda.
It's not above
Very
the
good.
water. It's on the water.
Do you see a bump? You see a
Yes.
literal bump.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That's on
Brenda?
the
It's
water.
above the
I'm going
water
to draw a
level.
line quickly. This
That's
is the water.
on the water.
That's the water,
Above the
Brenda.
water level. Clearly, you
It's
can
on the
everyone can see
water.
it.
That's not the water
That's the
level.
water. That's
No, it
the
isn't.
water.
That's the
That's
water
not the
level.
water.
Yes, it is.
And this
No, it isn't.
is
What a
the
retard.
and this is the reflection, Brenda.
Yeah, the reflection is on the water.
No,
Where's
it's
the
above.
water?
Yes, it is.
Are you what you smoking? There's a reflection. You see what my cursor is?
Uh-huh.
That's a reflection. That's the water.
There's
It's
a thin
above the
strip.
water.
There's a thin strip.
Clearly
It's
see.
above the water.
Excuse me. There's a thin strip that is reflecting the exact color of the sky above it,
Wow.
so you don't see
Lying
it.
right in front of you. Blatant lying.
There's a
I
thin
just can't
strip.
So
believe
Brenda's
someone
reflecting
projecting
the
lies
water
onto
above
me,
it.
lies so
everybody.
obviously.
Blatant
There's a
liar.
thin strip of water that's reflecting
So
the color of the
Brenda-
sky.
So Brenda is busy projecting lies onto me. So Brenda, since I showed you to be the liar, yeah,
What's
what
the
other
lie?
lies have I been saying about?
What's the lie?
You saying it's
Talking about
Everyone
not
can
above
see
the
it.
water.
It's not above the water. It's not above the water. The water is reflecting the color of the sky above it.
Vicky, thank you for £5. Keith, it's weird that these grown men are obsessed with you. I know, it's really odd.
I'm not obsessed with you.
But thank you for your super chat, Vicky. I
You know
appreciate
what?
it
It kind of look like because you come nearly every time when flat streams. So it's kind of look like you're
pays any
obsessed.
attention to you. You should just be
The proof is
quiet.
in the pudding, you know.
Nobody pays any attention to you.
So Brenda, do you know you've just been shown to be a liar?
No.
Yes.
That bump.
Okay,
is a
let's all take a
reflection on
vote.
the
Let's
water.
all take a vote, guys. Everybody in chat.
The vote won't
Type
change it.
1 if
He doesn't
Brenda
even know
is
who he
caught
is.
lying now.
Who she is.
A
Pre-
vote
is.
won't
Everybody,
change the
everybody in the
fact that
panel,
it's a
and everybody in
reflection
the
on the
panel, is the water? I'm sorry. Is Brenda just being caught a liar?
100%.
A
Yup.
vote doesn't change the fact that that reflection of the capsule
Not a
is
reflection.
on
It's not
the
on the
water.
water. The reflections in the
It is.
mirage.
What is
Brenda.
it then? What is it then?
Reflections in the mirage.
The mirage? No,
Yes.
it's not a mirage. It's a reflection.
It's a mirage. It's an inferior
No,
mirage.
it's not. No, it's a
It
reflection.
literally is
It's
an
not a
inferior
mirage.
mirage.
It's a
It is a
phenomenon that
mirage.
happens that is often confused with a mirage.
Okay, let me show you. Let's carry
But the
on, and I'll show you
sky
that it is
is
inferior
being
mirage.
reflected by the surface of the
Flat.
water.
He's
Giving
always
the
taking over the chat,
illusion.
you know. He's
Giving
always
the
yapping, chatting, and
Hey,
distorting
be
the
quiet.
conversation.
Nobody listens.
He's
Nobody pays.
freaking time.
Nobody
I'm not
listens
speaking to you.
your
I'm
Yeah,
speaking
yeah,
to
yeah.
Flat.
Anyway,
Just shut
Be
the
quiet.
fuck up. I'm
Be
speaking to
quiet.
Flat.
I'm pointing
Nobody
out
even
the
Just
listens
inferior
to
get rid of
you.
mirage.
this thing
I'm
from the
pointing out the
chat.
inferior mirage. Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
he's
Right.
always disturbing.
It's
you
not
know,
an
our
inferior
talk.
mirage.
Literally
It's
is.
not a
Let's
mirage.
let's
Goodness.
go
It's
back
the
to where
sky being reflected by the surface of the water.
Let's
It's
go
the
back a
same
few.
color, so it gives you the impression that the horizon is lower than it is.
It must suck to be you, Brenda. Okay, now we're going to see this
No,
again.
actually,
I'm going
Quantum
to pause
Eraser
it.
has pointed
I'm going
out
to
this
pause it
phenomenon,
while
and
it's
he's right about it.
I'm going to pause exactly while it's in the inferior mirage. There we go. It's in the inferior mirage, Brenda.
No, it isn't. Let me see. I can't see because this is
No, it
very
isn't. Let me
low.
see. I can't see. Oh, my word.
Because when I'm in your
You can see.
in your
You don't
back
know
in
who
your
you
room
are.
here.
Anyway,
with you?
good to see
What's
Icy
right with
Spin.
you?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Hey, good. How you doing? How you guys doing?
Good, man. You say you wanted to present something.
Yeah, I got a video I just wanted to get your opinion on. Am I able to share screen?
Yeah. There is a thing at the bottom that shows share screen.
Got it. Cool.
It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Let me just say add to screen.
All right, cool.
Oh, there we go.
So a little while back, I took several videos. I think I made 4 or 5 of them from different creators. This just happens to be one that Red's Rhetoric shot in Tampa Bay of the sun. And what I did is I wrote a Python script to put a circle around or draw the best attempt of a circle around whatever's in the center of the screen. So what happens is at the very beginning of the video, this is a time lapse that was shot of the sun with a solar filter. If you look in the top right corner, you'll see the sun. The starting time of the video is at 7:26 in the morning, and it ended 12 hours and 1 minute later. So it's basically a 12-hour all-day stream, and it measures the distance of the basically the diameter of the circle, and it will show you when I press play here. Started at 682, and there's very little variation throughout the day. And according to the geometry that I've measured, it just doesn't seem possible for it to have such a minimal, I guess, range of pixels on a flat Earth. And I wanted to know what your thoughts were.
Oh, so this is taken with the solar filter, and it's showing the diameter to stay around about the same pixels.
That's right.
Throughout the whole day.
Yep.
That's interesting. What's your claim precisely, though?
That this is expected on the globe model and is not expected on the flat Earth model. I know you guys won't claim a model, but according to the geometry, it should be a little over two times. A little over 2 times. It just depends on exactly where you are.
I think it depends on the
where
distance.
The sun cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess what we would expect, it would be a lot less at the beginning. Let's just say it would be, I don't know, for the sake of the argument, it'd be 400 pixels, and then it would be closer to a little over 800 by midday. Yeah. And then it would come back down, it would settle at the end of the day in that same kind of area where it started.
So it does change a bit, though.
Well, there's variation. What it does is it measures literally every frame. I think I had about, I don't know, 12,000 frames for this video. And it went through and it just drew the best circle around every single frame. So yeah, when trees get in the way or when other obstructions that are physical on the earth, obviously you're going to be, experiencing some of those physical characteristics around you. But by and large, right, we would expect it to at least stick with a pixel count that is at some point much less and at some point much more, right? Like, and again, it should draw to the highest count at solar noon, and then it should kind of taper off and go back down by the end of the day.
Well, that's interesting. Do you have a link for this video? I'd like to actually check it through.
Yeah, I can drop it.
Awesome. Appreciate you bringing this. I think this is quite cool.
Yeah, no problem. I've done it. Like I said, I've done it for probably 4 or 5 of the. Where do I drop it? Right here in the private. Okay, I see.
Yeah, you can. Private chat.
4 or 5 of them, I think I did with the sun, and I think I did 2 for the moon. The interesting thing about the moon is it does have a variation from the start of one of the videos I did. Again, I'd have to look back at the exact pixel count, but I think it changes by about 6 pixels from the beginning of the measurement period to the end, and I think it was a 6-hour time lapse that I did, and I didn't do the math, but it certainly makes sense that it would have a difference than the sun because it's much different in terms of the distance. We're talking about 92 million versus a 250,000. So
yeah.
And there was like a 6 pixel difference that I noticed. I never did the math. I never did it to kind of see what it was, but it was interesting that it did change and it did stay. And it didn't find that middle and that that midday drop off like you would expect with the sun. It just kind of stayed where it was because for whatever reason, the time lapse that I was measuring, the moon was and it was not approaching the person that was doing the observation, obviously, because the pixel count was higher by the end. Now, there's obviously going to be error bars involved in a measurement like this. You can see that it just freaks out by the end. But yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to present that and see what your thoughts are.
Yeah. So, has Reds put up the raw footage of it though? Is it just he's edited?
No, I can drop his video too. He did this. I think he re-uploaded it 2 years ago. But this is probably, man, if I had to guess, it'd probably be 6 or 7 years ago at least that he actually did this originally.
Okay, that's quite cool. No, I'm definitely going to look into it. I don't have an answer for you right now because obviously it's just been placement, but I'm definitely going to look into this.
Yeah. Does anyone have any thoughts on what might be happening? Or
I do. Hang on a second. I'll show you something.
And that second one I just dropped is
okay, yeah, I'll got this video.
We can assume what's happening. Excuse me. We can assume what's happening there, but it's really have to good take on it because we really don't know what the event sun is. So it's really hard to describe it. If you would know, we would be more accurate with our assumptions. But because we don't, it's very hard to take.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I think that the flat Earth would say, regardless of what it is, if it's physical or not, you would still expect it to change. If it's a hologram that's going above the Earth, for instance, you would expect it to change by over.
Well, it does depend on the distance.
For example, it could be reflection from the firmament, so then it would be affected in different way. So we don't know exactly how it works.
Janusz, you also, as you're looking through a thicker portion of the Atmos, you get a kind of a lensing effect that tends to magnify as well. But if Flats could make me full screen for a second, I can show you a quick demonstration.
Oh yeah, I know what you do.
Okay, so you see this coffee cup, right?
Yep.
And as from where I'm at, if I extend my forearm out, you see it changes drastically to when I retract my forearm. That's just keeping my upper arm right up against my body, just right?
Yep.
So now I'm going to move back all the way back to the other wall back here as far as I can go, as far as the dawn food will let me. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm retracted. Now I'm extended. You see how there was very little variation in the size of the coffee cup at that distance as there was moving at the same distance. Now you have to understand too that we on the ground are only have a limited amount of time that we're seeing the sun too. If we were at an area where we could actually perhaps high enough to see it go all the way away, you would definitely, I believe, see a drastic change in the angular size. And I think it's demonstrated a lot on some of these high altitude balloon photographs. You see the sun at all different sizes from the same altitude. And it's like, wait a minute, how's that happening? It should be all roughly the same size. And there's definitely a sense that you're closer in some of the photographs to the sun than you are in other photographs. Like I think I've got one that's a background on here somewhere that's a actually with it from the night side, looking at the sun way off, and it's real small, and you can see it's daylight over at the part where it's at, but the balloon itself that took the photograph was in the dark side.
I hear you. I would say that I don't know the details of the videos that you're talking about. I know that this was shot with a solar filter, and as far as I know, it was
looks like a
it was on a.
P1000.
It may have been. It may have been. I'd have to actually revisit the details from what Reds has. I know he has the specs.
The thing that was bothering me when going through his now, though,
yeah,
he shows some parts he's showing while his camera's there, and some parts he takes his camera away.
So, yeah, and if you watch the video back, that was mine too. I leave his in the top left corner like unaltered throughout the entire thing, so that you can kind of see that it's that. But yeah, well, let me see. There's a part in the middle of the video is where it actually kind of starts. I guess around like the 740. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yep. I see the P1000, and then so I overlaid the observation.
You see what I'm saying? Look, he shows it here sometimes, and then as it's going along, he takes it away and puts his logo as it's. So people could argue that while he's doing that, he could just be changing his, zooming in or whatever to make it the same. That's difficult.
I mean, it could be argued. I'm obviously presenting it and saying if this is an honest observation, that's an assumption I'm making, that it's an honest observation. And like I said, I've done it with other observations too, and I have to assume by the data that I've received that it was an honest observation. And so of course it could be a dishonest observation, in which case that it could always be that, but we're obviously looking for a collective of evidence to compare it, and then we have to kind of and then we can do it ourselves. I assume this can be repeated by any of us here if we really wanted to go out and do it and disprove it. So
and that's why I say I'll also have to look into this a bit more.
And what I can tell you too is that I can Reds has given me the go ahead, because I've showed this to him before when I was working on it, and he said if I need the raw file, I can absolutely get that, and I'm sure I can get that over to you, and where I can present that another time or whatever. But I just wanted to get your thoughts. I didn't expect to kind of to be on the spot, and I just thought maybe you could give me an ad hoc off the top, or what you think might be happening. I appreciate Sav giving me his thoughts.
At the end of the day, it does have some parallax to it, obviously, because of distance. Like what Saul was explaining.
I think what the difference is between maybe our point of view is that I don't know what the flat Earth predicts. I know that according to what the globe would predict, it seems to fall in line with predictions. We don't expect it to change hardly at all.
I think in the globe model, it's something like 1% to a half percent to 1% or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But
it's maybe I can revisit with you on another show and see if you've had a chance to check it out, and maybe we can talk about it or something. But I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So you guys have any closing thoughts?
I didn't see that last presentation, did I? I went to the toilet. I missed it. So what was going on there? Just quickly.
No, it was Red Rhetoric's observation he did.
Right.
I asked if he can come and show it because he used Python code to show that it stays the same angular size.
Ah, right.
You know, like the globe would predict.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, and I dropped them in the chat, PJ. If you ever want to take a look, it's in the private chat.
Okay, thank you. Oh, actually, I will do. If it's in the private
Cool.
chat. Nice.
All right. Well, I'll see myself out. I appreciate it. Y'all have a nice night.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Cool.
Next time, man. Blessings.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go.
You too.
Nice.
Yeah, that's actually weird. I don't know if you guys have seen if like high altitude balloons and stuff. Like the sun and moon look crazy small.
Yes.
When they're at high altitude, even in airplanes and stuff.
Yeah. It's
It's
they
really odd.
don't look the same. No. Not at all. But I thought that one was pretty cool. I think it's. Let me see if I go.
I mean, there's certainly hotspots now. A hotspot.
Look at that.
There, it's real big.
Wow.
And then this one.
I think it'll be an interesting thing to do though if they take a solar filter then. You know, like on an maybe that's something Wolfie can do while he's flying his airplane. Take a solar filter with a camera and see if it's the same angular size as then it would be on the ground.
I like that.
You see, there you're getting like all different.
All different, yeah.
There's one that's like real close. And then that one he's way far away. It's just too much, man.
That is also true. It's different on different cameras, yes, obviously. But the point he's making is observation shows it differently all the time. But I think it'll be interesting if they had to do the same demonstration from a high elevation and see if it gives the same radius.
Wasn't there somebody going to send up a balloon or something?
I didn't
That
what's
guy
him
with
want
the
to
big
do
old
again?
earplugs. He had those big
Yeah,
old
Mr. Creaky Blinder.
Yeah, that's
he wanted to send up one again. That would have been what, a few months ago.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything further from that.
Huh. Well, that's too bad.
Yeah. Still waiting for Rumpus's little experiment.
Rumpus ran away from his Bedford level. That was funny.
He was so passionate about it 6 years ago.
Oh man.
Nice.
Anyway, you guys having shows coming on?
It's 2 p.m. tomorrow. Then I'll be on at nighttime as well.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I'm gonna take tonight off. I've been on the last 4 nights in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm off tomorrow. It's Tuesday, so.
Yeah, I'll be on. So I'll be on at kind of your time. I'll be on 8 p.m. Well, it's 8 p.m. for me. It's what is it, 9 for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be on 8 p.m. 2 p.m. firstly, then 8 p.m.
Yeah, that's actually interesting, Raza. Good point. Well, it also depends, yeah. So, like I said, I'll have to look more into what it was presented and actually look at it because that's the first time I saw that. So, I can't really make a deduction or anything based on that. Let me give you the link quickly. I'll give you Icy Spin's link because he's got Red's original LinkedIn as well. There we go, guys. Okay, so yeah, that was a great stream. It was a bit frustrating in the beginning, shame, but I enjoyed it. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you all then Wednesday, and yeah, many blessings, and may the pressure with you. Appreciate everybody that supports the show though, and please hit the likes if you haven't already. Peace out. Cheers, guys.